Hello friends, how are you all? So let us continue financial markets. Okay, this is going to be a little bit longer series. We are still discussing the bond markets or debt markets in India. Up to previous video we have discussed all different kind of bonds which are important from the exam point of view. I also thought that we should also know a little bit more about how the government securities are actually issued by the RBI. So we always say that RBI issues it on behalf of the government, but how it actually happens we will see. So question might come from this particular area also. So let us see that. It is going to be a short video. So how GSECs or government securities are issued. So basically they are issued through auctions conducted by RBI. So what happens, for example, RBI is going to declare that on Wednesday, say Wednesday 1st of July, it is going to have an auction of 10-year Government of India security of face value rupees 5,000 each. Okay, for raising rupees 100 crore. Okay, so this is the kind of auction that this is the kind of declaration that RBI will do, that on Wednesday 1st of July it is going to auction a 10-year government security of each face value 5,000 to raise a capital of rupees 100 crore. Okay, so this is how it is. So now people know that RBI is going to auction such and such security on this date. Auctions meaning people will bid. So for example, if the face value is say 5,000 rupees, so people will obviously bid on it. Bid meaning they boli lagayenge. Okay, so they will participate in the auction. So they might participate, somebody will say that okay, I will purchase so many securities, okay, say 1 lakh shares at 5,020 rupees. Somebody will say I will purchase 50,000 shares at 5,050 rupees, like that. So bid will go on. It can be low also, so somebody can bid say 4,990 also. So bidding will happen, auction will happen, and in the end after the successful bidding, whatever is the highest average price, okay, that will be declared as the cutoff price, and on that cutoff price all the securities will then be sold. So this is how usually this auction process happens. We are not going into detail of how exactly the auction happens, but just remember that RBI does it through auctions. Okay, now where is this auction done? Physically the auction nahi hoga. It does not happen physically, that RBI does not invite people in its hall or any building. So it happens on an electronic platform. It happens on eKuber. The platform is known as eKuber. Now who can participate? Who are the members of this eKuber system? So all the commercial banks, okay, all the scheduled urban cooperative banks, okay, then primary dealers. We have already studied primary dealers. Primary dealers are the licensed energy who can participate in auctions conducted by the RBI along with these other members: commercial banks, scheduled urban cooperative banks, insurance companies, provident funds. These are all the members of eKuber. Okay, all these people can directly participate in auction which are conducted by the RBI, and these members are known as primary members. So the primary members or PMs, okay, primary members include commercial banks, scheduled urban cooperative banks, primary dealers, insurance company, provident fund. Okay, these are the members of eKuber and they are known as primary members. They participate directly in auction of government securities by RBI. All the non-eKuber members. So for example, there are other people like other institutions, like, so there may be other NBFCs, there may be other companies which want to invest in government securities. There may be individuals also like you and me. There may be non-scheduled urban cooperative banks. So these are all non-eKuber members, okay, who also can participate. They also can participate in primary auction of government securities. This is very important. See, it is not necessary that only the primary members can buy this. Others can also buy, but they have to buy through the primary members. Okay, but through the primary members. So for example, if there is this one individual, he wants to purchase government securities, say T-bills. He wants to invest in T-bills, because in T-bills, individual investment is allowed. So an individual can invest in T-bills. Now, if he wants to invest in T-bills, so he will either approach a commercial bank, okay, or he can approach a primary dealer, PD. So he will open an account with PD or commercial bank, and on behalf of this individual, this primary dealer or commercial banks will bid. Okay, they will bid in the auction process. Now these people, these individuals or these institutions, these NBFCs who are not member of eKuber, they have to maintain a special account with the primary members. Okay, and these special accounts are known as gilt account. Okay, they are known as gilt account. Just try to remember this terminology. They are known as gilt account. So what are gilt accounts? Gilt accounts are the accounts maintained by the non-eKuber members with the primary members of the eKuber. Okay, and who are the primary members? Primary members are commercial banks, scheduled urban cooperative banks, primary dealers, and insurance companies and provident funds. These are the primary members. So gilt accounts are kind of demat account. Okay, you must have heard about demat account. Demat accounts are the accounts which are opened in banks, commercial banks, by individual to invest in share markets, to invest in equity. We will study about this in the following videos. But the gilt account are kind of demat account, but for participating in primary auction of government securities. Okay, so whenever any individual or any company, any institution wants to invest in government security auction, which is conducted by RBI, okay, so these are known as primary auctions. So anybody can participate in primary auctions, okay, through the primary members, and in order to participate through the primary members, they have to maintain the gilt account. So this is how it happens. Now how RBI does it? So usually RBI, what it does, it gives an advance 6-month calendar for auction. Okay, it issues a 6-month calendar for auction. For example, today is 1st January. So up to 30 June, RBI will issue a calendar that on these days, on this Wednesday, on this Tuesday, we are going to auction these many securities of this maturity, of this value, to raise this much capital, all that. So an advance 6-month calendar is issued by the RBI in consultation with Government of India. So obviously the Government of India will be consulted by RBI, like, you know, depending on when the government wants money, when it wants to raise capital, all those things. So advance 6-month calendar is issued by the RBI. So I think this is enough about how government securities are actually auctioned by RBI. You just need to remember that, you know, it is done through eKuber, and primary members, who are the primary members, they can participate directly in the auction. Other people can also participate, but they have to participate through primary member by maintaining a gilt account. So I hope if a question comes for this, you will be able to answer after watching this video. Thank you.